Some call them studs. In fact, I too call them that. So today at the Could Have Been Love Estate, we've invited literally the #1 stud in the world, Young M.A., to find out if our ladies can man up. He's all cute, but I had to leave him alone. Shoot, son, do what you never been a goofy, always been a dick.
Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. And if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, this team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and a good run there. Able to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw.
Damn. Good. I helped over the top. He hit Vic across the middle.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Slot man in motion left. In the red zone now. He'll go blitz.
Oh.
It is picked up by the
fumble.
The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks,
How about he
coverage
stripped
gets a
it,
little bit tighter.
and he recovered it.
Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long,
He
and
stripped
that's
it,
exactly
then he
what came
recovered
back
the ball.
to bite him right here.
What a play
The Dragons
by number
offense
42.
ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work forward for a couple. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
We'll lock on to coin.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad
To
short.
the leader in rushing touchdowns and rushing yards this season. Dabu.
3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground. He's going to have it up there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Oh.
Throw. That's complete on the slant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Back to the air one more time. be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taking down just shy of the 10.
Oh my God. This boy is unbelievable.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll look to throw yet again. He's in. Touchdown, Dragon.
His young blood.
That was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
He's talking.
Trying to start on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Talking about he got the strip sack in the recovery.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Man,
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Panther first down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw.
okay.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
It's stealing.
We're starting to see these
It's my
passing
middle
situations like this defensive
Boy, is a
line
middle
are starting to
linebacker.
have their way against this
This is
group of
fun.
because
That's
right now,
good.
their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Dragons offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
comes the blitz as he looks to
Oh.
They're going to work this down inside
Oh.
the 45.
Real nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now, faking the give. To the sideline and intercepted.
Get the fuck out of
So
here.
not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hill looks to throw. Incomplete. And 3rd down.
Get that out of here.
Your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
This one, returnable. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Dragons offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. A field goal left side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. It's a touchdown.
Bobby, Cochran. Bobby.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Dragons will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Easy to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
Okay.
2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Incomplete over the middle.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he He's lucky
Oh.
that it just falls incomplete.
Oh.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is
What
gonna
in the
be
world?
Ball in, he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the
How
board,
is
get
it
something
wide
going.
open?
But now the question
Wow.
we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dragons offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Oh, no.
Incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully,
Oh,
how
God,
dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going inside down the field, and it's complete. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To the air now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Incomplete. For one more snap here in this first half. The Panthers going to turn things over to the field goal unit. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
Okay.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. And Look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and
Damn,
coverage units
fucking
when you know that ball's going to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look.
Oh, give me down. Give me down. Oh, oh, give me down.
Well, Mike, I think
Give
it's
me
pretty
down.
clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected. But they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
Boy, Gilmore, this boy is shit, man. Damn.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to take a shot down the field.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great. This guy certainly.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. They take the play for a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Oh.
Blocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Oh.
Here's a ball thrown.
Oh. Ooh, man, it's already. Oh, this man is already.
Big yardage on the deep ball. 37 yards.
Man, it's
If you want to
already.
score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Cross into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons.
Greg, do boost.
They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field.
Good
Finish it off
gooo.
on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Hines now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back to work. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's hit
Oh.
after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Oh.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this
Fucking
himself.
zone read.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. No give on the ground. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down. And in motion here is Jennings. There's the right side. It's gonna wind up incomplete.
It ain't none. It ain't none.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time.
Good.
Contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a
You
short
thought you
return.
was gone.
The Panthers offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Third and a yard. Slot man in motion left. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now faking the give. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. His offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing now on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? That this guy could catch if he playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Let's go.
Go get it. Ooh, go get it.
It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down.
We're going to run this thing on out. Run this thing on out.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Dragons will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man is Jennings. His throw left side is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Ooh.
He finds his big receiver. That's Jennings. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one's a bit high, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They'll look to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. There's a 3rd down and 4. Motion the slot man left. They'll throw here on 3rd and short.
Oh.
The final throw here is intercepted.
Oh.
Brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his
Damn.
guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. So the fans gonna head
He
home
took that
happy.
to the crib.
It's a win for the hometown squad. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
First, I want to do these highlights. And it was Nolan Mitzi. The interception. So close. Shit. Why so goddamn blurry? Number 26. Take it with him the whole way. Got him. Got him. With no time left on the clock. How did you get run down by the quarterback? But the play that broke it open was in the first quarter. The 42-yard bomb. Then he already knew where he wanted to go pre-snap. Let's see how bad this guy beats him at the. Oh yeah, it was barbecue chicken alert. Gilmore is on another level. This boy Gilmore is on another level. Speed 91, acceleration, strength. Man coverage, zone coverage. He could play corner. Universal coverage. I mean, he could play corner. He could play nickel. He could tackle. What a pick. This guy is on another level. He's already a superstar X Factor as a rookie. Okay, so we gotta play next. Oh, wait. No. Damn. I fucking simulated it. Shit. And we lost. And we lost to it. How did we lose? I don't understand. How did we lose that? That's crazy. How did we lose? They didn't even have a quarterback. Damn, that's a game we should have won. I don't understand. Damn. Fuck. Damn, I can't keep going. I gotta. Damn. Mother cunt. Okay. I'm just gonna come back next season. Try this again. Fuck. I didn't mean to simulate it. And the 49ers did not even make it. It's the Lions and the Chargers. Now. And the Lions won. The 49ers quarterback won MVP. Oh my gosh. Can't believe we lost to the 49ers. Oh shit, we got 17 million. Damn. Damn. And their quarterback was hurt and we still lost. That's what I don't understand. Damn. That was our chance to get another ring. Oh, shit. Okay, let's look at the matchup. I got pick 27. Pick 27. Hilton is 31. I just gave him a new contract. Manny Torres. Sports Geek. Manny Torres. Manny Torres. Young Blood. Just a speed merchant. Got 9 touchdowns this year. This man is a geek. See if I can get something for him. It's 27. Let's see if we can get something for him. Let's get his contract. Oh shit. 10 million. His contract about to be up, so I might not even be able to bring him back. I might just have to let him walk. Damn. We gonna lose Young Blood. It's alright, we're gonna come back stronger. I paid the quarterback. Give Cochran his option. Cochran. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pay the boss. Shit. Patrick don't even want to come back. He deserves a contract after what he did. Damn, I'm not gonna be able to bring back nobody else though. Shit. My left guard. Oh my gosh. Corner. Damn, I keep coming. Shit. Shit. I'm happy to get him because Patrick is gone. Patrick don't want to come back, so I'm gonna scoop up Simmons. T-O-Bone. T-Bone. T-Bone. This nigga geek. Let's see if we can deal young blood. Anybody's looking for a wide receiver. Miami. Ooh, they quite interested. They quite interested. See if I can get day 4. Hey. Okay, let's see. Deal. Now we got Torres. Now young blood with the Dolphins. Gonna make them better. And Mr. Sherman. Sherman had 14 touchdowns. God damn. Round 1, pick 1. Round 1, pick 1. Present. Okay. Okay. And we got a first round pick, so and we got a first round pick. Let's see what the mock draft's looking like. Talking about they got us replacing blood with Kevin Weisenheimer. Westerman. Damn, Westerman. Kevin Westerman. This nigga is big. It's gonna be Kevin Westerman. Dang. Throwing a 4.33 at 6'5", 234. It's crazy. Now That's crazy. Damn. This boy Kevin Wester, man, it's gonna be key. Wait, how many bitch reps? This is some strong receiver. 17, okay. Four. Okay. Yeah, Western manager is different. Western manager is different. 24, 27 bench reps. Wow, just immense talent from Western Man. It's immense talent in Western Man. Okay.
Every career starts as a
Let's see what happens. Hotel. McDonald is the first receiver. Yep, McDonald is the first receiver. I can't pass up on this immense talent. He's a physical receiver, but he can run by you as well. This man is on another level. Not even gonna say that. That's crazy. Wester man. Speed 93, strength 9. This man is just a physical freak. Physical freak. See what we can pick up. Second round pick. 2 years from now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the current pick has been traded.
Never have enough corners. Just under the right tackle, right guard. We lost a lot of dudes in the free agency. Definitely need another safety. Solid pick, a solid pick. A good little backup role player. Look what we got. Look. I could have drafted him as a quarterback. Westerman. This man gonna be on another level. Westerman in the slot. Damn, I needed both of y'all. Bad. Damn. Sign me some veterans too. Tavares. I got Big Gilbert. Oh, we signed Simmons and we signed Simmons. I lost Kilpatrick though. I lost Kilpatrick. But I did sign Simmons. Got D'Angelo, Pierce, Gilmore, and drafted Brandon Babadook. I need to kick in the corner. The number one player on the board, strength 87. Yeah, he's gonna be a problem. Wayne Flynn, overall 84. Yeah, Weston overall was 79. Man, this running back overall was 83. Oh, 84 right guard, 89. Yeah, this class is crazy. Okay. Let's get to it. For the Hall of Fame class has been announced. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Puka Nakua. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase went to the Hall of Fame. Well, these boys is goats. Them boys is Billy Goats. Oh, this is a good record. I need a power guard. Most of this offensive line. So I'll take you should be good. Let's see. I get him a fullback, but they don't absolutely need him. This man only 6'2", but he gonna get that job done. 6'2" right tackle is crazy. There's a lot of these. See who we can play with. He was in Chicago. 4th round pick. All my corners are 6'3". All picks and that. Damn. True. Damn. Spill. There. I said, you lying, nigga. Say that nigga lying, cuss. that mistake again. Okay. Dang, drop the rats on there. Ooh. Flowers. Oh my gosh. Flowers is unchipped. What is happening? What is Flowers? Oh, it's Kevin Westerman. I knew that he was gonna be a monster. I just have an eye for the talent. Westerman and Bradford. These guys are two big beasts on the outside. Right. Cooking with the second half, 10 with the second half in the fifth. And Missy's out here being a menace. 2 and talk about trying to get back so we can beat the burst out the 49ers because of that bullshit. Now we gotta play the Cowgirls. Keeping. Talking about this guy's been sitting on the bench for 3 years. And he came in week 1 and he showed what he was made of. what the hell happened to Hilton? That's the question. But we just keep on winning. Adam Diamond. Okay. We dropping rats on the Cowboys back to back. And it is fouls again. That means that Hilton is out for a long. This boy Hilton is just so efficient. This boy Flowers. This boy Flowers is just efficient, man. Started doing some really good things. Bradford and Coco Rand. It's Bobby Coco Rand. Coco Rand. Bobby. Let's see. This has just been out here just sacking the quarterback. Get no turnovers. It's just out here just snapping. Full contract is up right now. Definitely gotta bring him back. Shit, I ain't got no money. Let's say Hilton not hurt. He hadn't been hurt the last two games. Okay. See if he play this game. Did Hilton play in this game? Is the question. Because he didn't play in the last two games. Okay, he played in this game. Shit. Must have been injured. Had to be. And his target is Westerman. Talking about Flowers like to throw to Coco Rand. And Hilton like to throw to the young guy he already trusts, Kevin Westerman. Not Lesserman. Westerman. Emmett Long, 6'5", 234. Josh Polite. Talking about we already got a top 8 projection for the trade. We traded away for our first round pick. They want us to get a linebacker 6'5", 238. Speed rusher, yeah. We're gonna have a top 10 pick and a top 20 pick. And this is I traded Youngblood to the Dolphins pick. That's a pick that is. It's the Dolphins pick. The Aviators don't want none of this Gator. Let's see how we put a spanking on these Aviators. The Aviator haters. 2 touchdowns. Okay. Bobby Coco ran. Coco ran. And Westerman. Coco ran in Westerman. Ain't got no plan. Come on, Hilton just like throwing big bombs to these fast guys on the outside. This Coco ran in Westerman. Said we about to get that chip. Okay. Just beat the brakes off the Chargers. Beat the brakes off the Aviators. Talking about we're playing the Dolphins, the team that we made the trade to. We swapped picks during the draft. We swapped picks before the draft to take the wide receiver we have now, Westerman. And Westerman is lighting up the scoreboards. It's still Bulls. The Bulls say he need more touches because we out here slinging the ball too much. Five catches, 9 rush attempts. Yeah, do that. Okay. 5 catches and 9 carries. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Okay, y'all. Let's go ahead and make mincemeat of the Miami Dolphins. Okay, so this is what the bowl gotta have Deacon. Okay. Check out my roster. Trying to figure out why he feel like he ain't getting enough touches. It's crazy. Western Man. Bobby Coco ran. It's Bobby Coco ran. And Western Man. Okay, this offensive line look like it's gelling together. Let's see. Okay, Holcomb. Rashad. Tillman. Foster. Simmons. I didn't even see where Kilpatrick went. Let's see. Where did Kilpatrick? Here you go. He went to the Packers. Wow, he went to the Packers. Okay. Okay, we gotta play the Dolphins. Okay, definitely remember Porter talking about this is gonna be a Super Bowl rematch. But in the Super Bowl, they have McDowell. They got Sherman too, but then they got Youngblood. Got a big offensive line. Let's just run it. Let's see what y'all got.
It's week 8 of the 2035 season, and we've got the Dragons bruising running back. He's been a frequent end zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. Buckle up. There's football coming your way, and it comes your way
Coverage of the National Football League is
I need more touches.
Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of. Meanwhile, for this visiting Tokyo club, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing to start the drive.
Ooh,
McDowell.
come here.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Messi's been on the
It'll
tip.
only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Messi been on the tip
Now,
now.
following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McDowell.
Oh.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them,
There's the tight
this
end
offense moving in the
Sanchez.
right direction to start this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. McDowell.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, Ellison almost
Here
picked
on
it
this
off.
opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing to start the drive. Hilton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Yeah.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. You talk about this Miami defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team. And the way that they're playing, they can
Get the fuck out of here.
Chip away at their timing.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Hilton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, they just continue to march the ball down the field here through the air, Charles. He is now 6 of 6 throwing the football.
And it would help the defense if he was just throwing it to one guy, because you could, marshal some forces over there. But the way he's spreading it around, he's hitting them at all angles right now, making it very, very difficult.
It's a big
They'll
catch
wind
by
up getting
Whistle.
7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion goes the tight end. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McDowell. Unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A tight one after one on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphins' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McDowell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. McDowell. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. McDowell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Back to throw. McDowell. And it's caught.
God,
touchdown Dolphins. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Torres. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They go play action here on first down.
Damn.
He knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hilton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Hilton.
Oh.
That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hilton looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hilton. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Throwing to start the drive. McDowell. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. McDowell. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Good shit.
But it's incomplete. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. McDowell. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Wow.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Number 80 is killing us.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Oh.
That is close.
Oh.
They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I know it was going to one of us.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. The Niners finish off an up and down first half on an up note as they even their mark at 4-4 with a victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Rams trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. The Jets are hanging in there in the playoff race as they jump above 500 now to 4-3 on the year. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dragons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Right back to him on first down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw. Hilton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hilton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dragons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He finds his man complete. That's Sanchez. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off-play action. McDowell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hilton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On second down, they'll run it here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. McDowell, throw out wide is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He finds his man complete. It's Sanchez. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sherman. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. McPherson's kick is good, and the Dolphins have tied things up here in the 4th. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Dragons offense and their wideout getting set to go. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing to start the drive. McDowell out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw. McDowell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. McDowell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Back to throw. McDowell. And this is going to be intercepted.
Partner, I think this was going to arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Dragons offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Hilton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun to the 43, 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one.
Oh, my God.
Offside complete. That's Sanchez. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh! It's knocked away and incomplete. I've got a good friend in football who always talks good.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun. Hilton. And he's got it. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
He should have scored on that one.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. McDowell. And that is incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh,
and it's incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They hand off to their big tight end. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. McDowell. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys. They like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and
no.
It's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. This defense making a huge play with that interception on the 2nd drive of overtime. So, Charles, there will be a 3rd drive of overtime. And remember, again, a field goal wins it.
And right now, the kicker is thinking hero in his head. But when it actually happens, if it does happen, he's got to go back and congratulate the man who got the interception and set them up.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, The mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Dolphins, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week.
Damn. Why? Tell me to take a left outside linebacker. Dang, how we lost that. God damn it. Simmons looking like he's gonna be somebody. Okay. 345. Adam Dime. Touchdowns. Kevin Wisserman. Talking about Greg had a one catch, 81-yard screen pass play. Dang. That's not good. Talking about I got us taking the cornerback out of Florida, Josh Adams. Great to acceleration. Solid. Talking about we got a first round bye. The Bears and the Aviators. Bears got the number 2 seed. Jacksonville got the number 2 seed. The Jets got the number 1 seed. Interesting. Our first test is the Lions. Talking about 77 catches, 1,000 yards, and 4 touchdowns. This guy is gonna be he has solid numbers in the slot. Probably with 800. You should count 10. This guy is just a monster. led the league in rushing last year. This guy is just broke on the scene. Bridges under here, just a real underrated tight end route runner. Got McCoy overall was 81 to start the season, now it's 85. It's really coming into his own. And Spellman. Good one. Godwin. Cameron. This line is really consisted of young guys and veterans. Next. Talking about they got the 6'6" Taylor Ellison. They took with the second overall pick. This guy is Megatron 2.0. He got a career high 9 touchdowns this year. No Pro Bowls. He just underrated because he's in a small market. Trey Rodriguez, Hudson Palmer, get the fuck out of here. He's been a Detroit Lions quarterback for 10 plus years. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Gonna see about this.